Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we are playing Verity Blue. So Verity Blue, mono blue deck, kind of, but we're also really focused on Verity Circle and trying to just draw lots of cards, tap down creatures multiple times, get that tempo value, and just kind of go crazy with this deck. So in the opening here, we do have the basic mono blue type of stuff. We have Emisizzle Herald, Siren Storm Tamer, Curious Obsessions. We aren't playing Terramander because we have so many permanent cards here that I didn't feel like it was going to be quite as powerful as just trying to get to the Tempest Djinn. And then we do have a couple of things on top, and Water Tap Weaver and Merfolk Trickster to be tapping down creatures, keep them tapped down so we can be swinging in, get some value with things like Dowsing Dagger, where we can swing in for extra damage sometimes. We don't always want to flip this because we don't always have our big spells, but every once in a while we do have things like Mass Manipulation in hand or Entrancing Melody that can be very, very valuable to hit those big draws. Also, to turn on the other side of Verity Circle, which is to pay 5 to tap target creature without flying, and we get to draw a card, which can be very powerful, especially if you have multiple Verity Circles. We can end up drawing lots of cards with this deck, get lots of answers, being able to tap down creatures, and go crazy. With this deck, unfortunately, because of everything else we're trying to do here, I don't have as many counters in the deck, and so I probably need to play around with it and tweak it around, but for right now, this is the deck that I have, and I think it's gonna be really fun. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how it goes, and wish me luck. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. We're up against Emisizzle. Bring it on, Emisizzle. And we are playing our mono blue Verity Circle deck. So Verity Blue is what I'm calling it. And this is kind of an interesting hand. We'll keep it because we get to Verity Circle and then some possible card draw here. So Emisizzle Herald, go, pass the turn. Hey Myomi, how are you? Thanks for the follow. I think I said your name completely wrong. All right, swing in for 1. Fortunately, we didn't find the Curious Obsession or anything like that, but pass the turn. And I think that getting down Verity Circle, this is kind of where I like this version of the deck as well, is that we have ways to go aggressive, kind of do a lot of things in the early game, but we also kind of like to go long with this deck as well. So Verity Circle coming down over the Siren Storm Tamer for now. I'd like to be able to get some value with Water Tap Weaver, especially since against the mono green deck. And let's see how this goes. Let's see. All right, plays another Forest. Colossal Majesty. All right, no creatures yet. We're going to get down this Tempest Djinn, though. We're going to hold up the Dive Down over the Siren Storm Tamer. Is this only opponent controls? Yeah, only a creature an opponent controls. So we're waiting for them to play some creatures. We have Tempest Djinn to start speeding up the clock here. Nullhide Pharaox. Does have hexproof. If we have an extra mana source here, then we can tap it down. All right, pass to my turn. There we go. All right, so blue mana, pay the 2. Yes, Water Tap Weaver. Tap you down for 2 turns. Yes, take action. Draw another land, swing in for 6. Down to 11, pass the turn. And 2 more mana or one more land, and we can end up just paying for it and tapping it whenever we want to as well. So there is that. They get to pay 2 here, trying to find something else. They get extra card draw from Colossal Majesty, which is really good with Nullhide Pharaox, but not necessarily amazing. All right, there's a Rabid Bite. We didn't get to keep up mana for that now. We went for card draw instead. Maybe I should have just been able to take a turn there instead, but the sleep, we will bring down another turn. For now, I think we're just going to swing in, and we can tap down on their turn if nothing else is coming as well. All right, down to 8 and pass the turn. Verity Circle can tap down the Llanowar Elves or anything else in response. Do we want to tap it down now before they have more mana? I guess we can keep the Dive Down because we do have a 2-turn clock with this sleep right now. And Verity Circle can tap down pretty much anything else. All right, there is Carnage Tyrant. All right, so now we are going to tap down, excuse me, Llanowar Elves. They get a swing in for 6 if they want to. Yep, take action. Sleep targets the player, not the creature. So we get to tap down both of these creatures for the next couple turns. Merfolk Trickster to draw us more cards. Swings in for 6. No blocks. Down to 14. Curious Obsession is awesome here. So first off, we will sleep. We only get to draw 1 card, but we keep them tapped for the next turn, and that's what's important here. So take action, draw a card. Another Tempest Djinn is amazing, and we're going to get down Curious Obsession for now. On to Mistcloak Herald. We have Siren Storm Tamer and Dive Down. Swing in. Yep, take action. And this deck is looking really good so far. Past the turn, if they play anything else, we can Merfolk Trickster it. If they have bites or anything like that. So we're going to wait till their end step before we use Merfolk Trickster, of course. Plays a Forest. And we should have victory here, just with the evasiveness of our creatures. All right, Aggressive Mammoth. And we will Merfolk Trickster. And we already had lethal, but there we go. Woo, all right, well, Mono Blue Verity Circle working very well there. And the Verity Circle definitely adding lots of value overall. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I got started a little bit here without you guys. Wanted to start right at 9. Thanks for following. Yeah, thanks so much. All right, yeah, we are playing a Verity Blue deck, and pretty fun so far. That was a great first game. I'm going to test it out a little bit in normal play, and then see if we want to get into other stuff here. So up against Chiaki, 1984. And Merfolk Trickster, not bad. We don't have a Verity Circle. Dowsing Dagger is interesting, though, because if I can tap down a blocker and then swing in with Dowsing Dagger, although we need mana to equip it as well. And then we actually give them the biggest thing with Dowsing Dagger is we need to put it on things that are evasive, like the Tempest Djinn are things that get around stuff. So this is an interesting. Curious Obsession makes a lot better with Merfolk Trickster. Not drafts today, no. Yeah, I'm not doing a draft today. I am doing some, just kind of building some decks that I want to be building here. Let's see here. Do we want to get down Mistcloak Herald or Merfolk? I think Merfolk Trickster is going to be better. It gets away from the shocks that I know this deck is playing, or at least the deck I'm thinking they're playing. Hey, welcome to the stream. Oh, thanks for the heart button. I appreciate that. All right, this opponent's opting. We're going to go ahead and just continue to pass the turn. Man, my nose is so itchy. I'm sorry, guys. Ugh. Okay. You're good, Bob. Yeah, I know. Isn't it so great? All right, Trickster. See if they have the shock. If they do, boo. All right, let's try for the Curious Obsession. I feel like they might have shocked there. We'll see. There's a negate. All right, with a negate, we need to find land, or do we get down Mistcloak Herald here? I think that we need to find land. So yeah, I think Tempest Djinn's going to be good, especially if this is the Drake's deck. So land on top, play the land, and Mistcloak Herald. There we go. That's better. Pass the turn. So we're looking very much like Mono Blue right now, which, I mean, we have, it is a Mono Blue deck, and so we need to be playing the things that are best in Mono Blue, right? All right, Sleep can be very good here if we get the right stuff. Let's go ahead and Tempest Djinn for now. We'll play the Dowsing Dagger once we get multiple, once we get one more mana. Then we can flip that around, play another Tempest Djinn right away, and it should be good. All right, opt. He will be able to create some blockers, though, as an issue. So we need to get onto the Mistcloak Herald. So let's see. Opponent has... Do we try for the Verity Circle or another Tempest Djinn? Let's swing in first, see if they have any responses. Okay, does not block here. I think they're going to be waiting until they can get enough stuff here. I feel like this is holding on to a counter. I'm gonna try for Verity Circle here over the Tempest Gin. Hey Ayward, welcome back. How are you? Yeah, sleep. Yeah, River's Rebuke is I absolutely love that card. It is awful. Wow, are we this far behind on lands? That's not good. All right, I think we need to be drawing cards here just to have a shot. So we're gonna get value out of this. Verity Circle this turn. Do I tap here or do I tap so we can do more damage? We'll tap there. Yep, draw a card. There's another land. That's good. So, I mean, if land dies here, they did target a lot of our creatures. So, overall, we're still going to be in okay shape. We just need to do damage now. See what haphazard bombardment. I thought they hit the Verity Circle as well, but if it's island here, that's frustrating. Another haphazard bombardment. Whew. Goodness gracious. How did the mill deck go? One White Eclipse, welcome back. All right, that guy's dead. Land is gone. Well, there's a Spell Pierce. Now we get it. Let's get down Tempest Gin while we can. Swing in, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible before they go off here. So if we can keep it land, then we get sleep next turn. Couldn't hold up the Spell Pierce. If they have another haphazard bombardment, oh my goodness, that's just insanity. And he's playing Murmuring Mystic too, which is kind of funky with that. But I mean, I guess it works. They hit their land drops. We did not. Double counters on this Tempest Gin. Not trying to go for the Verity Circle, which I think is interesting. Although, so many lands to hit. They're getting unlucky so far. We might still keep this going. And another one. All right, land. Yes, we get sleep. Land, sleep. Oh, this is so dirty. Take action. Yep, take action. Oh, that is just double countered on the Tempest Gin here as well. Is the one that survives. Oh my goodness. All right, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. All right, now I can read your story here. One White Eclipse. $37 cards for the win. Holy, that is awesome. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff you can do with that. Yeah, now that comeback right there, that was winning against 3 haphazard bombardments. Well, that was pretty crazy. I mean, that was insanely lucky. Which, I mean, I guess that's the deal with dealing with random cards. That's the same as like March of the Multitudes. All right, so do you guys feel like this could go into ranked? I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and try it out because it's fun enough to try. It's fun enough to try. Yeah, sleep is so dirty, and that's why like playing a deck that makes it even more valuable to be playing sleep. You know, play sleep, tap all your stuff, and draw 5 cards. Like that, I just want that to happen once. Oh, off stream, I did get up to platinum. So I'm platinum tier whatever. All right, we'll go ahead and get down Siren Storm Tamer with this. If we find the Curious Obsession, amazing. Mass Manipulation looking a little funky with this hand. That's why I'm not sure about this deck, guys. I'm playing a lot of really fun and funky type of decks. But that's what we're here for, right? We're here to have fun playing Magic. All right, we'll swing in, hold up the Merfolk Trickster, pass the turn. The nice thing too is that people will be playing around stuff as though we are. Mono blue. because we're in ranked now. So they might be thinking that we're doing things a little differently than we actually are. The thing with playing Winterfell Tricks there, I just want to start getting a clock going. See if they have a shock for the Sergeant Storm Tamer. That's fine. Okay, Water Tap Weaver. All right, now I am going to opt to try to find a Curious Obsession here on top, if it's possible. Sleep. I don't think we want it just yet. We're looking for more. Trancing Melody actually could be good. All right, swing in. I mean, if we get to 5 mana, we can get the Enigma Drake. We could even eventually steal. What is it? Emisizzle. That's it. That's it. So back in the day when there was frailed insanity, or what is it? The frailed sanity, something like that. There could be tons of cards milled. I've seen like, I think it was 56 in one turn. So basically you mill everything over to the graveyard. Then whenever it's milled to the graveyard, you get to double it again. And there was a card that you can mill 13, and he got like 3 of those. So like he basically milled their entire deck, and then they would have milled for more, but they didn't actually have enough. All right, so let's go for Water Tap Weaver here. Swinging in, just trying to get damage through. Hopefully Entrancing Melody doesn't get countered eventually, or dive down. We're still a ways away from this Massive Manipulation. We need 2 more mana. So we're hoping for. The problem is none of these creatures are evasive enough for a lot of our cards, like the Dowsing Dagger, anything like that. We do have Entrancing Melody now, though. Do we go for Entrancing Melody, or do we... Is it instant speed? I feel like they've got to have a dive down. But I think that the value here is pretty good. We have 1. We'll have 2. All right, let's go for it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to hit something else necessarily. So we already saw 1 counter. No, it was a shock. That was another deck playing. Hey, Globy, how are you? Glauby? I can't say names. Sorry, guys. Not gonna happen. All right, there's an opt. All right. Missing on that Entrancing on the Entrancing Melody is pretty frustrating. If they play another, if we find land, we can get Mass Manipulation. Sleep can be good. At least keep him off from attacking for a couple turns here as well. Another Entrancing Melody is interesting. We're gonna go for it. If they have another dive down or another negate, like that's 2 main deck negates is pretty brutal here. Yeah, that's. I mean, they've been holding up the mana for it as well. They've been digging for it. That's just unfortunate. Guys, but so every time I go up against a mill deck, everyone's like, "Man, you got to be playing Gaia's Blessing." Even if I'm playing like a Mardu deck or something like that, and I think it's kind of interesting. All right, so they've played the negates. Mass Manipulation should hit here, right? Or do we just sleep and keep beating down for a little bit? If they have another negate here, this is just insanity. All right, I'm going to sleep this time. We can survive. Well, if it gets negated, then we're dead anyway. We're acting like we're holding up. Yeah, opponent just had everything. My goodness. That was a very control-y Drake deck. I haven't seen that many counters into it in Drake deck in a while. But at the same time, guys, like I think if mill becomes more of a thing, like where it actually is happening more often, then it's good to play Gaia's Blessing. But if it's a debate between like playing a Gaia's Blessing or playing a counter or playing like more removal or something like that, or just playing a better creature, I feel like you have better. You're gonna overall have a better strategy playing one of those over the. We'll keep this because we have Verity Circle, over playing the Gaia's Blessing, and that's just my opinion. Right, Island, pass the turn. Double Verity Circle. hopefully getting a lot of value here for us. So the other reason why we're playing the Dowsing Dagger is to make sure that we can give them creatures so we can actually tap stuff down. All right, island and pass the turn. We have so many things that tap stuff down that we're going to tap this in response to them going to combat here. So is it wizards or I don't know. Is this an Ataliz coming down? All right, Naban. Naban is very interesting. All right, we're gonna tap here. Naban is very interesting. Yeah, Wizard's Lightning. Still gonna tap him down. Gonna go for Verity Circle, and in fact, Naban is fantastic in our deck. So we're gonna go Verity Circle, and then next turn we're going to Entrancing Melody and try to steal him. And then if we have Naban and we can tap down creatures a bunch of times, it'll be fantastic. Yeah, so I actually was debating on throwing Naban in this and kind of going Wizard heavy, but I felt like the Curious Obsession plan, I think that was gonna be better. So Entrancing, oh, man, they're holding up counters. Also, maybe a Merfolk Trickster. All right, I'm going to go for it. If we get this countered... okay, so we've tried this 4 times in a row now, and every one of them have been countered. So eventually, we're going to make it work. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we might be... This is looking like a fun deck. I actually might need to try this out. Make a note. Because that's actually pretty powerful. All right, so another Verity Circle means that we play Verity Circle. They're holding up mana for Wizard's Retort. Although it didn't happen right then. All right, so we're going to stop on their upkeep. Before they draw. I'm going to tap down Naban. Naban, I think, is just going to be a lot worse. Merfolk Trickster is a good blocker for a lot of their stuff. Tap down Naban. Draw 2 cards. Merfolk Trickster of their own. Which means that we go down to 1. And we need to find something. So sleep is what we need here. We still get to draw 2 cards. Tempest Djinn. All right. Down to 1. Yeah, there's Wizard's Lightning. That was kind of frustrating to see there. Yeah, I was debating on, so I'm playing this in ranked right now, but this is not quite a ranked deck. I still need to be testing it out and doing some other stuff. So let's go back to normal play for this deck right now. I'll be coming back to ranked later, but I feel like you guys don't watch me because I'm good at Magic. You watch because we do fun stuff. So we don't need to do rank. Dude, that's fun. All right, so Verity Blue, that one was... Man, we need to play that deck, though. We are going to definitely build the Is It Naban deck right there, because that was fun. And I think that actually is fairly competitive. Well, I think that's interesting. If you find the Naban, it's fantastic. And honestly, that could run the... Maybe we even do something like that in the Naban with Verity Circle, because there's so many wizards that tap down stuff that it could be pretty good. That's awesome, Goofy. All right, we got to mulligan that. All right, there we go. This is a fantastic hand. See, I think it's just too hard not to keep the mono blue combo in here. But I guess we need to go do some more fun stuff. Yeah, ETB matters. So fun. All right, Curious Obsession. We're going to put on 2 here. Especially if this is against the Gates deck. It's going to be a pretty slow start for them. Take action. 2 draws. Yes, take action. There's another island, so we can play Tempest Djinn. All right, is this merfolks? No, this does look like gates. All right, up. So we are doing the gates thing. Yeah, opponent skips it up. And that's where I feel bad. It's like I don't want to be playing just straight mono blue in normal play because, and that's not really what we're trying to do. But still pretty fun. So I actually did it. So back when Panharmonicon was still in and Nabon, I did a Helm of the Host and Panharmonicon and Nabon. And dude, that was so fun. Arcane Adaptation. Oh, all the ETBs with everything else. Ooh, that could be fun. That could be really fun, like with Ravenous Tubes and hey Chimeras, how are you? We could do it with Ravenous Chupacabra, we could do it with a few other things. Dowsing Dagger. We gotta mulligan this one. And maybe this is the issue. This deck just has a few too many. I need to mulligan too many. If we have 2 draws here, we get to scry. If we find lands on top here, this is an amazing hand. So I'm going to keep this one. So I think that we're going to play this one, and then we might go either change up the deck. You know, we might just go for Wizards, like mono blue Wizards, because that's one of my favorite decks as well, just the mono blue Wizards deck. All right, land. There we go. Of course we're going to draw land. All right. Dowsing Dagger is interesting as well. I feel like next turn they're not going to get as many. So if they have an Ajani's Welcome, everything like that, like we can keep tapping down Ajani's Pridemate. The value of getting Dowsing Dagger onto Siren Storm Tamer, getting down Verity Circle, making sure we're actually hitting our land drops, everything like that, I think is going to be better overall for us. So I'm going to do this. I'm a Dowsing Dagger fan. We're going to play it. Nabon Mirror March Wizards. Ooh. Ooh. That actually might have been what we were playing up against that last game. Yeah, that would be very slow. Not only that, but you want to get down your Nabon on turn 2, and there's just so this is the thing, like whenever it comes down to people playing tons of removal, it's most true when Moment of Triumph. Oh, that's pretty good. It's most true when people are playing lots of cheap removal, like, and it's just in the format a lot at the moment. I think that's when it really gets annoying. So we are going to equip the Dowsing Dagger. Hope they don't have a seal away. I feel like they would have done it already though. All right, deal 3, transform, get all sorts of manas, and yeah, let's go Verity Circle. We have Spell Pierce, which does actually hit a lot of things. So we'll see how it goes. This Johnny's Pridemate going to be big, but we can literally tap him down every turn from here on out, basically. All right, so play the Island. Play Verity Circle. Swing in for 1. And this is where this deck gets fun. Yeah, Siren's Ruse could work. Are there lots of Pirate Wizards? This one is, so you can Siren's Ruse this, at least get the card draw out of playing Siren's Ruse as well. But it also doesn't ETB, but then you also get the ETB effects of everything else, so Siren's Ruse actually would work pretty well with that. Alright, Seraph of the Scales. So I can't tap that down with the Verity Circle. So... But we also get to draw 2 cards here. So Merfolk Trickster. So we can't tap it down with Verity Circle from here on out, but if we draw anything else that taps down Seraph the Scales, then we're doing okay. So let's go ahead and, hey there, draw 2. We're looking for a sleep. A sleep would be amazing here. We get another card draw. Water Tap Weaver gets Seraph the Scales. That's good. Let's go ahead and go to their end step. They keep acting like they have something. We have the Spell Pierce in case it's something there. Sleep on top. Absolutely. Draw so many cards here. Oh my goodness. All right, this is just dirty. All right, let's sleep. We'll play Trickster on their turn when they play something. Draw a few cards. Hey, Rizodius. Welcome. Yes, draw. We're okay drawing lots, especially because we're hitting so many islands. I think that we're okay discarding some of those. Dowsing Dagger, we don't need another one. Although, it's fun. Alright, so actually, we Dowsing Dagger this turn. We can play island, so Dowsing Dagger. We can't swing in with Merfolk Trickster now. I mean, I guess we can and kill one of them, but we're going to save it up as a blocker anyway, just to be able to stay. So, all attack, hold back the Trickster, swing in for 3. Flip it, get 3 more mana. Yep, transform. Play, let's see here. We have Merfolk Trickster. Yeah, we're just going to pass the turn. And this deck is, this is what we're trying to do, guys, is we're Verity Circle Ling. We have the 2 Dowsing Daggers flipped. So we have 3 men of any one color, which is fantastic. Honestly, sometimes it might be better just to hold it up. Oh, and they're giving us Call to the Feast. We're going to, like, deck ourselves if we want to. But it is a May ability, so that's nice. But... oh, this is so fun. Do we actually want to do this now? I guess I probably could have Spell Pierced that. I just realized I should have. That might have been better. Just because gaining life is actually annoying for us. Because now we have to hit sleeps. In fact, now we need it so bad that we're going to go digging for it. Alright, tap down one of those fellas. He's already tapped. No, we need more cards. Clearly. We have to have all of the cards. All of them. Alright, take action. No sleep. Come on, Verity Circles. Alright, pass to my turn. Alright, play Island. I mean, we need to draw more cards. So Curious Obsession. This is actually so that we do more damage, honestly. Alright, swing in. If we deck ourselves playing this, that'll be so fun. I mean, it'll be bad, but this is actually pretty awesome. So I've actually been debating on playing like a Verity Circle Drown Secrets with a couple Psychic Corrosions deck. I think that would be pretty fun. I think it's actually smart for him to double block here. All right, so he blocks those guys. Yep, let's draw. We're trying to get rid of creatures as well, so we can still get in with the creatures on the ground. We're looking for either Tempest Djinn or another sleep. All right, so now we need to tap stuff down. These guys have already been tapped on 1 turn, right? So Siren Storm Tamer as a another form of defense again. Water Tap Weaver. Let's tap down you. We can still pay 5 if we need to. Oh, it doesn't actually tap it. We don't actually draw cards here. Do we want to do it to draw cards? We can draw cards off Pridemate. I feel like that's what actually mattered. If they swing in, we could kill a lot of these guys. We're fine. Like, we actually are totally fine with Pridemate to keep growing. Maybe I should be playing Quenches in here instead of the Spell Pierce, because we are trying to go for a little bit more mana. I just wanted the ability to protect. All right, swings in for 1.5 million. And I didn't tap down when I needed to there. So yeah, I did that wrong. I'm still getting used to playing this deck. You decked yourself with the Azur's activated ability? That's hilarious. Alright, take action. Take action. A lot of lands. Well, we will block a lifelinker. Alright, down to 7. He gets bigger. Nightmare's Thirst. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce twice. I guess we just counter this. Another Curious Obsession. Honestly, we need it just for the damage. Play land. Swing in with everything. We just need to be doing damage to them as well. Like, we need to actually finish out this game before they find more stuff. Okay, down to 8. Draw some cards, take action. Dive down. We're looking for sleep. Sleep is what we want. Alright, we're going to play Watertap Weaver just as a way to stop the Seraph of the Scales from doing damage. We can Verity Circle everything else. And we will pass the turn. Now we have a blocker for the vampires. So if they want to be swinging in to grow the Pride Mate, we're totally fine killing them. Oh, discard a card. I discard that one. Yeah, that was a lot of lands. Like we've been flooding a little bit. All right, gains some life. That's another creature that we can't tap down with Verity Circle. Not being able to tap down with the Verity Circle actually is a pretty big deal. I need to tap this guy down no matter what, so we're gonna do it. Draw some cards now. I think I do need to be playing some counters in here as well. Besides the Spell Pierces. Spell Pierces have been feeling kind of funky. There's the Sleep. Does Sleep do enough damage for us here? I think we have enough. If they don't swing in with the vampires. Bonus keeps it up. All right, perfect. That was still pretty scary, but it worked out for us very well.